Namaste Veeresh ji. It is beautiful to have you here today on a very special topic about goal setting for Indian entrepreneurs and how we can become better business owners and better entrepreneurs with crisp and precise goals that can be achieved in a short span of time. Over to you. A little brief
Yeah,
introduction about yourself.
Namaste, Rashmi. It's my pleasure to connect with you on a very important topic, not only for the entrepreneurs, it is important for each and every individual on this earth, whether they are working professionals or a business owners or entrepreneurs or even the college students also. So to start with my introduction, myself, Veeresh Hiremath, I'm a business coach. I'm working with entrepreneurs, business owners, then startups, solopreneurs, and MSMEs, helping them in creating the system process in their business so that they can put their entire business on a system-driven approach rather than a person-driven approach, wherein after putting the business on a system and process mode, then the business will run on automatically without involvement of a business owner or the person who started their business. So, looking into the global brands, all those global brands have become successful by implementing the system and process in their business. You might be seeing that one, all the global brands, they started by some person, but even though whether they are in the business or not, they are running on automatically. Why? Because the implementation of system and process in their business, that is helping them to take their business from a local to national and international level. So I'm helping these people to change their mindset, bring the system and process in their business, which will reduce their burden on in putting their time on a day-to-day operations, which will in turn help them take a time out from their day-to-day operation, think on expanding and scaling their business from being a local to the national and international level.
Absolutely. Amazing. Going forward with our next question. What are the major issues you have observed with traditional business owners in tier 2 cities and with their goals?
See, in tier two and three cities, mostly the businesses start by either their father or a grandfather. Like they are in the second or third generation entrepreneurs. Now they are restricted themselves to serving the people in their neighborhood only or to their city only. They're not thinking going beyond their comfort zone. Means they are already putting their comfort. They're in the mindset that okay, I'm doing the business, I'm getting the income or earning what is required for my livelihood and with my family's livelihood. So I'm happy with that one. But the kind of a business is expanding in today's technological era, then there is an importance for the people to think beyond their comfort zone. So, as far as a goal setting is concerned, most of the people are not understanding the concept of goal setting. Okay, how to set the goal and setting the goal is not a only thing. So, the implementation, taking action on those goals is a much more important than just goal setting for all the people, even including the entrepreneurs and business owner. Yes, in the tier 2 and tier 3 cities, the business goal or a goal setting and achievement is a little bit of a unthought or unexplored uh, aspect of a business for all these entrepreneurs.
Right. And going forward to our, there was one more point to the second questions. Like, how can these, are traditional businesses feeling that they are not competent enough at the international scale or anything? This is very much related to the second question. Where is that mindset? Yeah.
I think there might be a one fear factor. Okay, they might be thinking that one, my product or a service is may not be of the international standards. Very few people are having that mindset. A few people they are having, yes, we know that we are competent enough to the national and international brands, but they are not positioning their business, their product, or their services to that level. So what happens in that one? If a particular business is having its presence in a particular street of a particular city, okay, the surrounding people in that city, in that state, they will be knowing that about their business because they are not positioning, they are not marketing their business, their product or a service to the entire mass who can aware get the awareness about the existence of their the business or a product or service they are offering. There are very few people they are taking an extra step to market about their product and services using the various different marketing platform. Now we are living in an era of the social medias. Many people are utilizing the social medias in a most effective and efficient way to reach out to the maximum customers because the person who is not using the social medias or any online media to market his product or services, then he may not go beyond his comfort level, may not go beyond his the street or a city to the next level. So there is a need of an hour where these people should utilize the online platform, their online presence in a most effective and efficient way to showcase and to market their product or a service to the entire mass.
True. I think both physical presence and online presence is much needed at this time. I mean, something that we cannot ignore when it comes to technology helping in business growth, right? So,
Definitely, because as a person, even for any one of us, if I want to find something, maybe a restaurant or a jewelry shop or some maybe a doctor, we normally Google it, correct?
true,
Because we are inclined so much to the technology and we are dependent more on the technology rather than asking the people who is the best doctor, who is the best jeweler, who is the best in this one. Okay,
true.
because now everybody is promoting their business on the social media. Keeping in view that one, the customer is also searching us on the online platform. So that is very much important for the all the entrepreneurs in the tier 2 and tier 3 cities to invest on promoting their business in the various platforms, whether it is a physical or as well as a online also.
Absolutely. Amazing. Next question. Do you offer courses only on goal setting and achievements for individuals? And what is the duration and the content that you work with on that subject?
Okay. As I said earlier, goal setting is not only for the business owners or entrepreneurs. Okay, it is for everybody. What happens when I'm interacting with many business owners and all, they have a certain vision and a goal, but that goal is not communicated with their team members. Since they
Right.
are not communicating to their team members, the team members are not aware that one, what is my contribution to the organization to achieve that goal or what the business owner is thinking for that one. So what happens here is the goal setting starts from the individual level, whether it is an employee or an employer. As an employer, what he will do is that one, he will set a goal for his business, but he forget to set the goal for himself, how much money I should earn from this business. Okay. So normally what happens, many people, the business owner, they will take the money after meeting all the expenses, paying the salaries, paying the taxes, paying the rents, electricity, telephone. If something is left, then they will take it, but it is not going to work uh, in that way. So they need to have, as an individual, as a business owner, what should be my goal in my life. So that have to set, and accordingly they need to work on that one. When it comes to goal setting is not only related to the financial matters. Many people will say one, what is my goal? I want to earn that much. I want to double my income or double my earning and all. So goal setting on a comes on a different parameters. One is a finance, second is a career or a business. If they're employees, it is in a career. If they're employer, or it's on a business. Then it's on their the physical health, then the health and wellness, then spirituality, then their lifestyle, the relationship also. Everything is there. So I will offer the goal setting for the individuals as well as the business owners for both, where I will act as a facilitator and explain that one what are the different goal setting they need to do. The goal setting should not be like a vague. Okay, I want to become a good employee, I want to earn more money, okay, I want to do that one. So the goal setting should be smart, means the goal should be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. When the goal is meeting all these five parameters, then it is easy for them to work towards achieving that goal. Okay, when it comes to the duration, normally the goal setting itself, it will take the duration of 2 hours, because it is not like the one-way communication. So wherein
Absolutely.
I explain about what are the different aspects of the goal setting, why it is important, and then ask the people then and there to write their goal. Okay, what they want to achieve with their next 1 year, 5 year, or a 10 year. On these parameters, finance, careers, relationship, family, lifestyle, spirituality, and many other aspects. So when they are writing their goal, then they will become a more clear, yes, I want to achieve this goal, then I need to work out on that one. So this is
Correct.
how I work with the individuals.
Brilliant. And that statement that you said will always stay with me, where you said the employer has a vision but has to communicate to the people who are working with him, which is so, so important at today's point, day and time, because that is where a lot of gap exists. And I think communication both from employee and the employer side has to happen really well. We hope to see that change starting with your courses for sure. And when you said about spirituality and about this thing, I think the idea of law of attraction, setting intention, doing spiritual practice, yes, it does have a role. But then I realized, just by keeping that hallucination or just that visionary thinking, we are not actually, somehow when you put it in the physical on a paper, actually things start rolling. Otherwise we are only just having that dream and we are just floating in that vision. But that is where I feel coaches like y'all are so, so important, where we actually set the flow chart, set the framework, and write it down. I think today, with this advancement of technology, I still feel that importance of having a pen, paper, writing it down. It looks more special now. So that's that.
Yes, that is absolutely true. Because when there is always a link between your hand and the brain, when you write, okay, that will send the signal to your brain just by doing typing, maybe in the laptop or a computer, whatever the gadgets we are using. Still, that it has a lot of interconnection between your hand and your brain. So
True.
that will help a very lot.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Going to our fourth question. What are your pointers and positive advice for the youth aspiring to be inventors and innovators?
So first and foremost thing is the clarity, what they want to have the clarity, because today the world is flooded with a lot many information, lot many ideas and all. But the youths, the person who wants to become an innovator or an inventor, they need to have a clarity what they want to do it. The second thing is that one, if they want to invent, whether there is a need for it or not. Sometimes what happened, we have seen in historically that the inventors and the scientists, they wanted to invent something, but in the process they got something different. Okay, it is one or other way good. But here the more important is the clarity. The second, whether what they are inventing or innovating, whether there is any demand for that or not. The second point. The third is the vision, and what vision, what is the benefit their invention or innovation is given to the society. If something is of no use, then it is a waste of time, energy, and money in innovating and inventing that product. So it is all about the benefit what their invention or innovation is giving to the society and the people. How are you going to utilize this one?
True.
That is very, very important for the youths.
And one more, just to continuing to that subject, it's like now we are moving in an era where we people are becoming more nature conscious. Now there's a new style of thinking which is coming, that okay, how we can be in peace with nature and still invent things that are useful. So, any pointers on that?
Yeah, because sustainability is the talk of the town right
The
now.
use of
Because
correct.
of yeah, it is a very debatable topic, and many people, the governments, and the some of the NGOs are working towards protecting the environment. Because as the civilization is growing, as the population is growing, then we are diminishing the nature. Okay, we are polluting the nature in all the forms, whether it is an air pollution or a noise pollution or a water pollution. Everywhere it is polluting. Now the efforts are being made to protect our mother earth for the generation to come, so that they can live peacefully. Because if you look at around some 30 40 years back, the size of the cities were where it was, and now where it is, the cities are expanding, the um, all the natural resources are being eroded. Okay, the people are taking the advantage of this nature by their at the cost of the nature. Correct.
Sure.
So that's why there is a sustainability is always important. Whenever a youth wants to innovate or invent anything, they should keep in mind that one, what are the benefit, what are the contribution this innovation or invention is giving to the environment. So that they need to keep in mind. Accordingly, they need to work towards that one.
True. And I think on those lines, a new idea in schools and colleges should be introduced, where there should be certain sessions where people are allowed to peacefully just visualize and go through their imagination, that whether that invention has that benefit, whether that invention is positive for people, is it hurtful, or is it harmful, or is it beneficial? So I think that clarity with our visualization, imagination is something we need to introduce in this systems, and probably that's where if people are students and youth are given time for that, time bound is yes, that is one thing. But if we can introduce that, I think people will want to think deeper to invent better, right?
Some schools they have taking an interest to educate about the environment and the culture of the land to the students. Okay, still there is a lot more to go. There is a support from the government as well as the education institute, even from the common citizen. So when all three comes together, then it is going to definitely help in future.
Absolutely. Amazing. Looking forward to different things, and where we have more innovators and inventors now in India. It's needed. Absolutely.
Yeah, there is a lot of opportunities for the people having an idea. The lot of support is given by the government in terms of the incubation, the startup ideas, and many things. There is a mm, investors for that workable project. So everything. So there is a lot many opportunities are there for the workable project, which is environmentally friendly and it has a benefit to the human society. So there is no dearth for the kind of a support for those people who wants to become a innovator and inventor of any kind.
Absolutely. This has been an amazing conversation with a lot of valuable points from your side. Thank you, Veeresh ji, and have a great day.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to have a interactive session with you on the goal setting and the various aspects about the entire business and all. So thank you for having me, and so hope this conversation will add value to the many people.
Absolutely. Absolutely true. Thank you, everyone. Here we
Thank you.
close.